Hi class, I wanted to respond to the online students on the forums that you've done so far. They have been excellent. I've seen a theme with what you learned last week. It looks like there's been a lot of discussion floating around with MIME types. I'm actually going to show you a demonstration video as part of this actually. I also thought it was very good that we began discussing the different types of cloud computing available and that you've taken an interest in that. I work in the Amazon cloud every single day and it is becoming really popular, so I'm glad to see comments about that. I like the commentary about internet and extranets, so that's very useful, and it does have a lot of really interesting stuff there as well. So without further ado, I would like to go ahead and give my demonstration of MIME types. Thanks. Hello class, I want to demonstrate how to send a MIME type message. I've created this really icky looking JPEG called untitled.jpg, which I've saved to my desktop, and it's very small, and it's not an accident that it's small. I don't want to send a huge attachment for this demonstration. So that's the first step I've done, is gone through Paint and done this. Next I will attach this JPEG image to an email. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and email that JPEG image to myself. I'll just call it test for now. I'll hit the clipboard and I'll attach the JPEG. So now you can see it. I'll just put some test in, test 1, 2, 3 here. And I'm going to send this to myself. Thank you. Alright, so here's my email that I just received here from myself. So at this point I'm going to download, actually no, I'm not going to download it. I'm going to click here and I'm going to view the original. And this is the actual header information here, and Google really chops this up. Like right here would be the attachment. It's a base 64 MIME type. They're not going to give that to us here unless we actually click on download original. They're trying to make it easier for us, but that's not always the case. So it looks like it wants to open it up with Notepad++ for me, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. If you don't have Notepad++, I would highly recommend using it. So like I said, I wanted it to be a really small image, so here is the encoded message right here. It's got the file name of untitled.jpg like we had it set for before. So now I'd like to take this message here and I'd like to go ahead and decode it. So we'll copy this out of the original email. That's actually what comes in before it gets converted by Google or whatever mail client you're using. Okay, so now I have the original message right here. I will now click on this tool right here. This is motobit.com. It's a decoder encoding tool. For me, this is just the one I picked. There's lots of these right here. This one, I find this site to be pretty good if I ever need to do encoding and decoding, which I really don't that often. So I will paste the message in there, and at this point I'm going to want to decode it here because it's already encoded. And then I'd like to export it to a binary file. So I'm going to call this, we'll call it pic.jpg because we know it's a JPEG file, so you might as well name it what it is. Correct? So once we do that, there is a button to go ahead and convert the data. So let's click that now. And it's showing that you have a JPEG file here. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save to File. You could also open it up though. And here it puts it in my download. So once you've downloaded it, you can open it up and view it. It's a pretty simple process. I encourage you all to try it for yourselves. Thank you very much.